Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Good day to each and everyone. So as I have said on our group chat, this midterm coverage will be the extension of our preliminary coverage, no? So as I have said on our group chat, many of you or some of you is hindi nila naintindihan yung uh, totally yung ating coverages, yung ating topics sa prelim. So that's why I decided to repeat our coverage and at the same time extending it into more general concept. Okay? Okay, so and as also as I have said, in here we will just have to discuss examples, okay, and then the manuals is I will let you to read that manuals, okay, and any question about that manuals is just comment it to our to manuals that I have posted on its comment section, okay. So and then we will try inshallah to answer that one individually in our group chat by using audio call, okay, or just recording, no. So para kahit anong idea or kahit anong concept is masagot natin, okay. Okay, so now let us proceed, no. So we have here an example number 1. This example number 1 is makikita niyo to siya actually sa manuals na naibigay ko, okay. So sabi dito, to illustrate the proper use of units in calculation of such terms, no, or yung energy equations natin, okay. Consider a system having a mass of 1 kilogram whose velocity increases from 15 meter per second to 30 meter per second while its elevation decreases by 10 meter at a location where gravitational acceleration is equal to 9.7 meter per second squared, no. So in here sa example na to, ang aim lang natin dito actually is to be consistent with our units na ginagamit natin, okay. So kasi meron tayong dalawang system of units, no. Meron tayong English units and then at the same time meron din tayong tinatawag na SI units, no. So ang aim natin dito is for us to establish or for us to be able to consistent, okay, to be consistent with our units na ginagamit natin, okay. So now for given, no, so here's a problem natin. Meron tayong given na mass is 1 kilogram. Velocity number 1 is or velocity for position 1 is 15 meter per second. Velocity for the second is 30 meter per second, and then the change of elevation, or the change of elevation is negative 10 meter per second. So why is it that meron tayong negative dito? Is it because the system, okay, system is actually decreases, no. Its position decreases with a height, no. So as we have said here, no, elevation decreases, no. So that's why the change of elevation natin dito is negative, no, kasi decreases. Okay, so solution. So we have a note here, sabi dito, to find the change of kinetic energy. To find the change of kinetic energy, we have just to use the concept na nabanggit natin sa previous natin na discussion, sa manual natin, okay? So meron tayong different steps here, no? The first step, sabi dito, use the equation of change of kinetic energy. Now what is the change of kinetic energy? The change of kinetic energy is 1/2 m, or 1/2 times multiplied by mass and then multiplied by the square of the change of velocities, no. So or we can just say that the formula for kinetic energy is 1/2 mv squared. Okay, so yun, ito yung gagamitin natin na equation. The other step, or step number 2, is substitute the values, no. All you have to do is to substitute the value. For mass, meron tayong 1 kilogram. For V2 meron tayong 30 meter per seconds. For V1 naman meron tayong 15 meter per seconds. Okay, so all we have to do is to then for step number 3 we have to calculate the values. Okay, so by calculating these values here, so by using your calculator, we have the result of 340 kilogram meter squared per second squared. So, by the way, bakit siya naging kilogram meter squared per second? It is because the unit here is kilogram, the unit here is meters per second, tapos squared mo yun siya, so mangyayari is meter squared per second squared. So, that's why the resulting units here is kilogram meter squared per second squared. Okay? So, step number 4, we have to convert these units, no? Kasi ang convenience na units natin sa manuals natin is dapat kilojoule, no? Yun dapat. Kilojoule yun yung pinaka standard units for energies, no? So that's why we have to convert this kilogram meter squared per second squared into a kilojoule, okay? Now in here sa step number 4, we have 1 Newton. For us to be able to convert that one, we have 1 Newton 1 Newton, tapos 1 Newton is equal actually to 1 kilogram meter per second squared, no? So gagamitin natin yung factor na yan for us to be able to convert the units into Newton, okay? So cancel out yung kilogram dito, cancel out yung kilogram dito, tapos yung meter per second squared, cancel out yung meter dito na isa, tapos yung squared dito na second squared dito, cancel out. So natira lang is Newton, tapos yung isang meter dito. So that's why ang matitira natin na unit dito is Newton meter. Tapos, yung Newton meter naman is meron siyang conversion into kilojoule. We know that 1 kilojoule is equals to 10 to the power of 3 Newton meter. So, converting that one or using that conversion factor, so we can convert this Newton meter into kilojoule, no? So, we have cancel out yung Newton meters natin. So, 340 divided by 10 to the power of 3. The resulting change of kinetic energy will be 0.34 kilojoule. Okay? So, yun. Ito yung pinaka-standard na units. And therefore, this is the final answers.